Hi, beautiful friends. Laurel here, and I'm here to talk to you about the Miracles Brigade. The Miracles Brigade, believe it or not, is something you're already part of as far as I'm concerned. It speaks to the heart of those of us who are here to bring more love to the world, who are here to uplift, to inspire, to support, to help heal, to bring dignity for others into this world. We are the teachers. We are the light bearers. We are the wise ones of the village. We are the elders. We are the ones who bear witness to what is happening. We are already a part of the Miracles Brigade. And it is the inspiration for a new class that I have starting on February 4th called the Miracles Brigade, which is inspired by an affirmation the angels brought to me years ago. And it is this. It says, through me and as me, miracles are happening on this planet. The thing about affirmations, especially when we say them out loud, is they activate something within us. And I remember when I first received this affirmation, I would close my eyes and I would sit up straight and I would say it, and you can say it with me, through me and as me, miracles are happening on this planet. And it turns itself into a vow, into an activation, into this energy that says, I'm showing up. It's not up to me to know what the miracle is. It's not up to me to make it happen, but I am showing up as a vessel or a conduit for this divine light and presence to flow into the world. So a couple anecdotes I want to share with you around this theme. Many years ago, again, going way back to my early days, I was sleeping and I had a clairaudient experience, which is when you hear a voice, music, you hear something that is mystical in nature. And I was asleep and I heard a voice say, Laurel Bleadon, stand up and be counted. I wasn't yet Laurel Bleadon-Maffei, but Laurel Bleadon, stand up and be counted. And then that was it. I didn't know what I was supposed to be standing up and counting in for, but it felt like it was a calling. It was an activation. It was a summoning. It was like, all right, girl, we need you. Come on board. And when they said that, whoever it was that said that, it definitely felt that it was coming from the light. I first off sat up in bed, but then I sat up in my light body. I was standing a little taller. It's like, okay, I'm here. Put me in, coach. What do you need? And I'm feeling that presence again. Like, let's stand up and be counted. What do you need me for? Where do you need me? And there's, again, I keep using the word activation because that's what it feels like. And, it shows up in a lot of ways. For me, I typically get super tired when I'm receiving an activation. It feels like I am in this place of incubation and then it coalesces and comes online. So, Miracles Brigade, guess what? You're going to receive a gorgeous infusion of energy that's going to last 6 weeks. And the angels are going to be coming online to help you remember who you are. And I have a concept I want to share with you that has been so profoundly meaningful to me over the past few months as I try to reconcile and understand, how do I show up in the world right now? What do I do? Because I will tell you, I do watch the news, I see what's happening, and I know that it's not about doing a spiritual bypass. Like to say everything happens for a reason, it'll eventually be okay. None of that resonates for me. And yet, I know I'm supposed to approach things from a place of light. And what does that really translate to? I want to share a concept with you that's been very, very helpful for me. So I have this little graphic for us. I'm sorry, I'm probably not going to be much in the picture with it because it's kind of big. So let's do that. There we go. I want you to think of this as the collapsing timeline. You've heard people talk about timelines and what does that even mean? And I'm not telling you that I know what timelines means, but this is the vernacular that's working for me. This is the collapsing timeline. This is the bad place. This is the place that's in crisis. Again, you can see chaos, scarcity, fear, division, breakdown. You don't belong here. This is where the violence is. This is where the hatred is. This is where the we'll just call it the bad place. This is the collapsing timeline. This is the place that when I visit, I fall apart. And it's appropriate that I fall apart. And I do need to visit this timeline because I receive information there. But here's the key. I will not thrive or succeed if I force myself to capitulate to this timeline. Here's another timeline. We're going to call this the restoration timeline. This is the timeline that is filled with the light work that you and I have devoted our lives to. Yes, this is the place where there is healing, where there's inclusion, where there's community, where there's unity, where we all get to exist. This is the timeline that recognizes that 95%, if not more, of the population are good. That we are people that simply want to live lives of dignity. We want to raise our kids. We want to be able to educate them and put dinner on the table at the end of the day. We want to enjoy ourselves and maybe have a dog or a cat. And, this is the timeline we all want to exist on. This is the restoration timeline. And this is the timeline for me that fuels me. This is the timeline that gives me purpose. And what happens is if I will charge myself up here, I then can bring my energy over here. Because it's not that this timeline is to be ignored. There's real harm happening here. But I can't do anything if I identify as this and dwell here exclusively. I'm just going to eat all the sugar in California and pull the blankets over my head and wish I was somewhere else. But when I come over here and I remember who I am, and I remember that I have a team of light and that I have a community in you, when I remember that I am a wise one, that I am an elder, a crone, a curmudgeon who believes in the ways of the light, my battery's filled. I'm now alive in my purpose, in my fierceness, in my mission, in who I am and why I'm here. And then I can bring my energy over here. But I'm not supposed to live here because if I live here, it will crush me. Don't ignore it. It needs attention, but I can't help it if I live here. If I live here, I begin to disintegrate. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to get my marching orders over here. I'm going to energize this timeline, the brighter tomorrow's timeline. I'm going to energize the future that we want to see. I'm going to energize a place where people can come and heal and rejuvenate and remember that there are people on this earth that love them. So it's this concept of timelines that help us remember who we are. And in the Miracles Brigade, we are going to focus on the restoration timeline. We're going to remember who we are, and we're going to step forward in our power and in our convictions of who we are and why we are here. And we're going to come together because wherever two or more are gathered in the name of the divine, what happens? Say it with me. Miracles happen. 6 weeks. It is a calling. It is a welcoming. It is an activation. And I am looking forward to sharing it with you. So if you want to join us, we start on February 4th. And thank you for letting me spend this time with you. You're already a miracle in my life. That you exist, to me, is a miracle. Because you are the only one who knows all that you've had to go through to get here. You've done a lot of work already to be in this time and place. You've earned your space at the table. And I am honored to share this mission with you. Thank you.